Arsenal have found themselves in the best position to put the club where the club deserves to be by winning the Champions League. In over 130 years, they have not won the Champions League. But if they win it this year, they will actually be in that conversations for European teams that have actually won the Champions League. Despite how great Arsenal are, they have not won this trophy. This trophy has eluded them time and time again. But they found themselves in a position to win the Champions League. But are they ready? And are they good enough to win the Champions League? Let's look at it this way. When Man City wanted to win the Champions League, they had Erling Haaland. They had a player that could actually win you narrow games, a player that could sniff opportunity in the box and score, a player that is always in and around the 18-yard box, may not have the best game, may touch the ball less than 10 times, but when it matters the most, the player will score you a goal. Arsenal have found themselves in a position where, despite doing so well, they still find themselves short of a striker. And in this Champions League, it's important that you have a striker that can actually win you close games. Yes, you beat Real Madrid. Yes, you won great games before. But now is the business end of the season where you need to win games by not playing well, by just managing and trying to just do something and win the game. When you find yourself in positions like this where you have to win the Champions League, you need a player that can come from the bench, sniff opportunities and score you goals. The current Arsenal squad does not have that player. They have a fantastic winger in Saka. They have a fantastic midfielder in Declan Rice. But these guys will not get you those little goals, those flash moments where you come alive in the box and score. Merino does a good job, but he is not a number 9. He's not a number 9. He can play like a number 9, but you can play like all you want. But if you are not a number 9, you are not a number 9. I think the only reason why Arsenal will not win the Champions League this season is because they lack a number 9. And if they don't win it this season, they may struggle to win it in the next coming years. Because in the next coming years, things are going to be better. Things are going to play well. This is why it's important as a club. You always get your recruitment right. Under Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea did not have the best of seasons. But because they've actually got recruitment right to some extent, they were able to win that Champions League. They had players who could actually score goals. Players who could actually get them goals. Lots of players who could actually get you guaranteed goals. Arsenal does not have that. So even when you're not playing well, you can have moments and you just snuff it and you just score and you win the game. Arsenal does not have that. Arsenal compete against teams in the Champions League that have got world-class strikers, except PSG. But PSG have got a number 9 on the bench in Goncalo Ramos. Arsenal does not have that profile for player. Yes, they can both play with Dembele, play. When the game is tied, they can bring in Ramos and he can score the goal. He is a number 9. Regardless of if he's world-class or not, he is a number 9 that knows how to do the job. He has played his trade as a number 9. He can come in and do the job. I don't care how much a plumber stays next to a carpenter. You are not a carpenter. So even if Merino has played with strikers, he's with coaches who can actually coach strikers, you are not a number 9. You're not better than Ramos. 2 minutes ago, when the game is tied and dead, Ramos could sniff opportunity, make a very good run, and he will score a goal. Arsenal don't have that. If Arsenal eventually go past PSG, they have to play Barcelona. Barcelona have got Lewandowski. Or they have to play Inter Milan, who've got Lautaro Martinez and Thuram. Inter Milan are the most organized team I have watched in modern day football. They are so organized. They play football the way it should be played. They are not a very beautiful team to watch, but they are a very disciplined team to watch. So if you have a academy of young players, you want to teach how to watch football, allow them to watch a game of Inter Milan, and you see how players play to their positions. Discipline. Inzaghi's team is very disciplined. They came close before and lost to Man City. This time around, I think if they can get past Barcelona, they would win the Champions League. I'm not saying that Arsenal cannot win the Champions League. I'm saying it will be extremely difficult for Arsenal to win the Champions League without a number 9. I know people are going to say, oh, no, it does not matter. As long as you've got in this close, you can actually win it. We have players that can score goals. You have players that can score goals, no doubt. But I will always say, you are not a carpenter. No matter how much time a plumber spends next to a carpenter, he is not a carpenter.